Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we are waiting for the update for seasons, and we've gotten 3 new codes in the game. Now, these codes are ones that are kind of fun to me because they are 3 creators that I actually met up with in America when I went on my America trip to do some film shooting for AFK Journey. I'll have a whole video on that probably over the weekend or something like that, going through my experience on that and stuff like that, but it was mad fun. So we got 3 new codes. Each code is 300 diamonds, which is pretty fantastic compared to all the 100s that we've had. So we've got AFKJLilyPichu. That's the first one. Once again, 300 diamonds, which is nice. And then we've got AFKJLudwig. That's the next one. And then the final one is over here, which is AFKJRubberRoss. So there you go. That's just 900 free gems there for you guys to go and get ready for summons for Elsa. Because like I said, at the time I upload this, we're probably about 5.5 hours away from the update being live. Keep in mind, maintenance will be running, so if you've got anything you're trying to push to do before the maintenance, get it done. Now, we are over here on my mate's account, Nico, and the reason we are still on his account, I was going to jump to my account for the code and do a bit of a playthrough, but he's gone to sleep and I logged in with a code, so if I log out, then I can't get back into his account, and I need it because he's been kind enough to let me on his account to do the first playthrough of the new season. I was building up my I had a problem that no one else has had. I was building up my PTR account and I was like, sweet, I'm going to hit 240, no worries. The problem is dust wasn't an issue on my PTR account. It was experience because I stopped playing for the primal beasts or the primal lords, whatever they call them, the alpha bear, and I didn't get all that experience. So my PTR account is at level 230, stuck on experience, not dust, which is a weird thing. But because Nico has been kind enough to let me on his account, once again, to do the playthrough, so I will be doing videos on the season as soon as it drops after the update. But let's go ahead and help him out. Now, Nico is a great bloke, great friend of mine, but he is a busy man. And as you can see, for those that got triggered at my world progression, I just want you guys to get extra triggered at him. But because he's been so busy, he's like if you want to play and push, feel free to do so. So I think we should be fine just to push with this team. We don't have a faction bonus. It's not the optimal team, but to be honest, it should be pretty fine just because we aren't at like a mega level deficit. So hopefully this can go ahead and work fine like this with the old summon team. I do love the summon team. So we're just going to have a bit of a playthrough here, help my man out because he's helping us out, letting me make content off of his account because my main account is on day 38 of logins right now. So it is 4 days behind. That account is I think I got 2, or like I'm just short of getting my second character to level 240. So I'm so close to meeting the requirements, but I'm going to unfortunately have to wait an extra 4 days on my main account to get it. Once again, you guys know if you watch any of my videos, it is something that triggers me beyond belief. But I think it might make sense once we get into the season on why they do it. Like, I think the model of the season kind of makes sense. It's like they want the main game to be what new players play through, and like that's their main enjoyment, getting into the game. And then basically once you finish that, you get to jump into a new season, which is essentially just re-experiencing that whole game experience again. And I think that's a pretty cool touch. I think it is nice. Once again, this first one, it kind of burns that everyone who's playing right now is probably really fragmented. Dude, lost to RNG on that one. Everyone playing right now is kind of really fragmented on when they started. Some people started 5, 6, 7 days. And I think for this first one, it just hurts extra because it's like a kick in the balls that you don't get to join in straight away. But in general, you know, we will learn to live with it. So what else has Nico got on his account? We got that. I mean, I guess we just go in and we do the Smoky strat. So let's go. Let's do some Odie strats. Dude, Smoky Odie. I always get him mixed up. Dude, he's got Reese built up. Dude, my main Nico is an absolute legend because his goal is always to build some off-meta units to test in every game. He does it in every game, and I absolutely love him for it. Dude, I've got to have a big play with this Reese. That's pretty sick. Has he got Antandra? Has he got Coco? Ooh, Antandra's getting there. Where's Coco? Do we have it? Dude, goes to... yes, when you build off meta, you do get the meta units not so built. That's okay. This shit, I mean, this should be fine. Shouldn't it, guys? This should be fine. Let's get Reese in there. I want to see what Reese is doing. Pew 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 pew. Dude, I really hope Reese climbs up in meta, whether it be through season skills or anything. I just think Reese is one of the coolest characters in the game. Like, I just love the design. I love watching him on the battlefield. It's just everything about Reese just screams coolness to me, and I absolutely love it. Pew 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 pew. And he gets the enhanced one. Oh, he's gonna get hit by Thorin, is he? Look at him go. Look at him go. He just runs around the whole map. It's so... Dude, I love Reese so much. Look at the dude. Look at the dude. Pew. But you can tell he's not doing anywhere near the damage of something like an Odie. Like, Odie would have put that execute on 3 seconds. That thing was dead. But let's check damage. Keep in mind, he was around a much longer time than the Odie was. But, you know, Reese. Dude, I definitely want to get Reese to be quote-unquote meta. Let's just... We can probably just do this, to be fair. We can probably do this and be pretty safe. Without the Coco. We're at a low deficit, so... Oh, dude. Okay, my bad. He doesn't... I'm so used to my Odie having the exclusive equipment at +10. His obviously is not at +10 because it took us so long to get that first poison dart. But hey, in the end, Odie is just going to snowball anyway. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, dude, I honestly wasn't gonna make a video until those codes came out. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. I've been so busy the last couple of days with solo leveling a rise coming out on my other channel, and I'm like, nah, I need to get to the gym. I need to have a day where I actually just do stuff that's healthy for myself. And I still haven't been to the gym, and it's like 1 o'clock, and I gotta pick my kids up. So, you know, we'll get there. We're gonna get to the gym. We're gonna go for a run. We're gonna feel super healthy. Then the update drops at 7 p.m. my time. I'll get the kids to bed, and then we can sweat for the afternoon. That is my absolute plan leading into the Song of Strife. Dude, I am so excited. Let me know if you guys are too. Like, I feel like a broken record, but like, I am so excited to see how the season feels, because for anyone who's watched me in AFK Arena or any other idle game that I've played, you know there is nothing more enjoyable to me than just like starting a fresh account and playing fresh. If I can get that same feeling from my main existing account, that is absolutely huge for me, and I'll absolutely love it. And hopefully that means instead of having to introduce a new power creep feature every 6 months to a year, where it's like, this is just another annoying feature where I've just got to invest into it. It doesn't really have too much fundamentals to it. Like, that stuff gets annoying. But if they can then use the seasons to, instead of that power creep system format, you just get to re-experience like the joy of an early game. And the other thing is, based on the patch notes, it's looking like, and I could be wrong, maybe it scales a bit differently with how much they give us and all that sort of stuff, but it is looking like it's because I know once people cleared the campaign, like the main campaign in the game, they're like, oh, there's no more income, there's no more resources, all that. It seems like the season is going to be like another world, probably the similar size to our base map. And if that's the case, then we basically just get all those rewards again, and it's going to keep cycling through. Now, I do think if it does work that way, that we will have pretty sizable dead periods, because if they're doing 4 months per season, I feel like people will cap out everything to do in the season and then feel like a bit stranded on what to do. So I'm hoping during the season they run some really engaging events. I know you could technically call the season event, but you get what I mean, like engaging events to keep people interested in logging in and having fun. We do have the additional arena formats, the extra leaderboards, so competitive people will have something to do as well, which I'm definitely keen on jumping into. The other thing, and I'm just spewing my brain on everything I've been thinking about, because after I made that video last night and went to bed, I've just been thinking. The other thing was with the... Dude, I've actually forgotten what I was going to say, because I was clarifying that I was talking shit. But yeah, I'm keen to see on the leaderboards how big the zones. I can't remember what they called them, but you're getting into shards where it's a group of servers. I forget what they actually called them, but I'm looking forward to seeing how big they are, how they're separated. I'm assuming like PTR servers should be one, and then it'll probably go in blocks of maybe like 50 to 100 servers, I'd guess. So for me, even though I'm getting into like top 20 ranks on bosses on my server, dude, I won't even be in the top 5% once we get merged with other servers. So massive rip to me, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm curious to see how the PvP functions, what the rewards are. Anytime there is an extra mode added to a game, I'm always super keen to see what the extra rewards are going to be in said mode, because that is something that is super engaging to me. Ooh, we get a Stargazer pull from this one. Nice. But yeah, that is where we're currently at. That is basically all my thoughts on the season. Dude, I'm excited. And I'm curious to see what happens with Soren if he's actually a separate banner, because that's another thing for me. I feel like if Soren... It's a weird thing the way they do it, because if A levels get their own banners and it's like the own character drop, they really do have to make A levels like really competitive, which they currently are, but they got to continue that. I feel like, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the hype will be as big for Soren as Elsa? Purely because he's an A level instead of an S. If they were both S, I feel like the hype for both of them would be fairly similar. But I feel like Soren was cool because it was like going to be like one I put on my wish list while I summon for Elsa, and then I've got a chance to get both of them. But if it's separated banners, it's got that awkward feel to it, so I'm not too sure. I'm curious to see how it is, whether it is a separate banner or whether we get them. There's something I missed in the patch notes or something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely keen to see what happens there with that one. But yeah, dude, season's going to be fun. We're like 5.5 hours away. That is enough rambling from me. I think I gave you guys all my thoughts on the season, and we've done a little bit of a grind for our man Nico. Once again, massive shout out to Nico. He's an absolute legend. Let me on his account to show you guys. He misses out on the initial story playthrough because I'm going to do it. And dude, there's just some amazing people in the world that help me out when I need help, and massive shout out to him, massive shout out to you guys, massive shout out to the season that's starting in 6 hours, 5.5. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.